This is why we never made it to TV.
There's a lot of reasons.
Why we never made it in general.
Yeah.
We'll
start with TV.
Live action thing.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about that.
Let's start with TV.
With all the talent we hold. Yeah, we've had chances to be on TV multiple times.
We actually
Multiple being multiple times.
At least 2, right?
At least 2.
we were on TV once, like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
That was like public access.
Yeah,
right?
that's-
No. This was the MTV. This was the
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central thing.
Oh,
2 in the
right.
morning?
Right, right.
Apps been there. You don't want to
You
hear
were
it.
primetime man. Anyway, look.
Apps was like, I've been to comedy. I get it.
Oh, yeah, I've had some cartoons.
But we
on
were
Comedy
supposed to
Central.
score
A pilot.
a pilot. We were supposed to go
And
a
like 6
series.
episodes. So we
Yes.
won a competition a while back on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
People just submitted their movies, their little shorts.
Yeah.
And we won.
Yeah, and our short was one we made for the 48-hour film festival here.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
prize was you get a show on Comedy Central, right?
Yes.
At
Well,
least
it was on their new.com.
Oh,
No, well,
It was
I believe
supposed
it
to be a
was.
no,
web
it
series.
was supposed to be,
a web series.
And this was what? 15 years ago?
yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, something like that. So this is a while back.
Yeah.
And you know what? I always think of whenever I do think about this. I always think of the chick who was in who
Flight of the Conchord.
Yeah, Flight of
She's
the
in
Conchord.
every-
She was second. She's in everything.
Yeah,
She finished second.
that's
to
right.
us.
Yeah, we beat
Take
her.
that chick
Yep.
from Flight of the Conchords.
She's on TV now.
Oh, she's major.
Yeah.
Well, what brought up this conversation was, I think today or the day, I don't know when exactly it's going to happen. We're going to put the television pilot you guys made on the dumpster, right?
That's right.
Right.
That was the second thing we were going to get to, and
Yeah.
where CMT actually had us come out to Nashville and chat with them.
Yeah,
Right.
So it's on the Magic Dumpster now. So you can go over to that channel and watch
Go
our pilot
watch
we
it after
made.
the podcast.
And in its defense, right? Like this was something that we were just putting together. We put together with no budget in a short amount of time. And it was something to show them, to let them know, hey, look, these guys kind of know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we were trying to get this on anything.
And listen, they reached out to us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because they had seen our stuff online. They're
Yeah.
like, man, this is great. I think
Yeah.
we could do a show about y'all.
Best thing
Can
we've
y'all
ever
put
seen.
together a little
Yeah.
pilot? And we're like,
Hell
yeah.
And we shot it in a weekend. Pulled together favors from
Yeah,
some,
I was really impressed at the time by how many people you got to like just come in and work for free.
yeah.
Just like, guys, we want to do this thing. We have an opportunity to be on TV. Hey, let's all just get together this weekend and bang out these skits.
Yeah.
And if it had
this
worked,
community is great for that.
Yeah.
if it had worked, they were all going to be crew if they wanted to.
Exactly, yeah.
We were
It's
going to
like, hey.
maintain the same crew. It'd just be like a big old team, little happy friend team.
Yeah.
Knocking out some funny shit. But yeah, we got pretty far in the process. They were really happy with what we showed them.
They couldn't believe it. They're like, you made this that quick? And we're
And
like,
we're
yeah, we're
yes,
pretty
we
awesome.
did. We did.
Yeah, and the budget, it was the first time that, I mean, I don't know, I won't forget the
We
budget.
submitted
It was-
a budget.
It was like, but their budget, I
They
think,
said that's not big enough.
you're right. And we're like, well, happily, we ended up
Like,
like,
we did this for free.
the basic budget.
Double the pizza.
Yeah.
Shit.
The basic budget they were talking about was probably triple the one that we could have done it for.
That we could have for sure. Anyway, then it got to the test portion, their test audience, which from what I remember hearing was majority female plus 40, probably white. This
Really?
is
On
CMT.
CMT, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
And they
the
didn't
track.
get it.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
They didn't like
They
it,
didn't
and
like
it was dead in the water right there.
These boys ain't funny.
But here's what I was thinking, like, because I watched it recently.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, that's why we didn't get on TV.
Right.
Like, it's okay. It's the timing is bad. There's some jokes that don't work.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been edited quite a bit, and yeah.
But, you know, there's horrible stuff on TV.
This was a blessing. We
Right?
were not meant to be on CMT.
No.
We would have.
No, that was a weird platform.
It was. And if we had a show that went on a season, maybe 2, probably not, you know, like, then what? Then what?
We would have still kept on doing
we
this. It would have
would've, but
delayed this.
It would
Like,
have. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
telling. But I take it as a blessing. Yeah. You guys will dig it, though.
Anyway, you can check out the pilot, see what you think about it. Yeah, I would definitely do things a lot different.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
well,
That
we
was,
were gonna. Well, that's a part of it too. Like we were gonna try to edit it, You know, like let's cut some things down, just to see and
Yeah.
How much like
How much did
polishing
you?
a turd at this point.
How much
Yeah.
did you trim out of my
did it.
trim? I trimmed a little bit.
You
What'd
trimmed?
you trim?
I didn't trim. I looked and I'm like, yeah, I could probably take a couple minutes out of
But
this.
then you didn't want to
Well, I trimmed like 30 seconds out of the one skit. Out of
The first
out of
one?
the devil one,
Yeah.
which I thought like, okay, anything
you
better.
go.
Maybe it was 40 seconds,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's the only one I tried.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, there
it is what it is.
It is.
Yeah.
And here
It's
we are.
fun. I don't think I'm in any of the sketches. I think, but I'm in the opener.
You are. You
It's
were.
like it's so weird.
You were ready to be in sketches.
Yeah, I was like, oh, if you guys get picked up, I'll be in sketches. It'll be great. But I'm in the opener of like I'm in the back of the
Well,
truck.
that was the
just hanging.
plan. They pick it up. We do tons of sketches.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we're
Yeah,
all
I'll
in
be
it.
there
Oh
for
yeah,
that.
there was Mark. Well, Mark was in one.
Yep.
Right, fucking Mark was in the cast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
According
to- gonna be-
God, that would have been a mess. Having
Rest
him
in peace,
cast-
Mark.
Yeah,
God, yeah, he was
we
awesome.
needed.
As well.
Yeah.
So talented.
Mark Robinson.
No, all of us.
Who he's
really.
also in,
Absolutely.
was it Half
Mark.
Empty?
Yeah, he was in Half
Half
Empty.
Empty.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
old guy with the
Yeah.
crazy teeth. Yeah,
God, his teeth were amazing.
and he was a really fun, great actor too.
Yeah, you never knew what the fuck he was gonna say.
Nope.
He was one of those. It was like
Script's
man,
out the window. You're going to get some sort of idea,
you're gonna
but
get something.
it's probably going to be better than your script. That was the best part of
Your
Mark. You
script
hope
sucks. Yeah, but Mark can make it better.
he's got this.
His teeth though, yeah, it was like the bad guy from Poltergeist.
Oh, dude.
It's like gnarly ass teeth. Like,
Really
God
something.
damn, man, what?
Crazy. They
Bad
don't fit.
character.
They don't fit in his mouth.
No, it was
Like
it was
Freddie
a
Mercury.
great look.
Just
Yeah, it was for
teeth for days.
You're damn right.
For days. And do you know who offers the best protection of your online data with top tier encryption on up to 6 of your devices for every day you have a subscription?
Oh, I know this one. It's NordVPN.
That's right, Neebs. And if you're looking to protect your internet activity and secure your privacy online, then look no further. And with NordVPN's advanced anti-malware feature threat protection, NordVPN not only protects users' devices, but the users themselves with the ability to block trackers. NordVPN helps you avoid online spies and stalkers. And did you know that every time you connect to an unsecured Wi-Fi, you're exposed to cyber threats like man-in-the-middle attacks, where the bad guys quietly insert themselves between you and your destination, which lets them spy on your data? But not anymore, because when you use NordVPN, all of your browsing information will move smoothly along an encrypted tunnel between your device and a secure external server. And NordVPN loves to brag on how they're the fastest VPN out there. But can you blame them? I mean, they have tests that prove it. I'd brag if I was the fastest at anything. So do yourself a favor and check out all the reasons you really need NordVPN at nordvpn.com/Neebs and try it risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. So go to nordvpn.com/Neebs for a 2-year plan and get 4 months for free. And try it risk-free now with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's 4 months for free on a 2-year plan at nordvpn.com/Neebs. Thank you, NordVPN. And Dora, what are you looking at?
I'm looking up at your little list there. Where do you want to go from there?
Oh, I wasn't sure. Well, you had on this, there was, we didn't talk about your trip.
I know I went on a great trip. It was a nice long vacation trip.
Hey, yeah.
I mean, I got little talking points to not like dwell and make it
Oh
too
yeah.
long.
Let's hear about it.
I made you can hear this paper. I wrote down little.
That's real
Man.
paper.
That is.
real
You
pa-
see,
that-
kids,
You wrote things
back
on
in
real
the day
paper?
when people want to remember something.
And
Yeah.
it's colored, by the way.
I
Just
stole
to
it
let
from
you know.
Anthony's tablet. Over
Oh,
there.
Anthony has paper.
Took the back piece.
Watch what you do with your feet, by the way, you maniac. I'm just saying, with you and your feet,
There's
you,
a
you
microphone
like to
down there.
bump and talk and grab shit all the time.
Jesus.
It's him, by the way.
So,
Stays in. Wacky.
so yeah.
By the way.
It was like one of those long ones, but it worked out timing wise. The lady, her job is based out of the UK, so she had a couple day thing over there. I'm like, well, I'll jump onto that because we've been to London a couple times, all of us, and she's been a couple times, so that was fine. Went to London. London's London. Like all I had for London was my flight there. It was a little bit before.
Were you there during the coronation?
No, this is after. Thank God. Oh, I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck
Stay-
that.
Stay away
My
from that
God.
nonsense.
But the flight there, I was like all excited about what am I going to play on my Switch. and it was just a few days before Zelda, the new Zelda.
Oh yeah.
But I just got this games package on the Switch.
That's the first thing we're talking about. With you
Yeah,
going to London?
because there's a gaming channel.
Right. Okay.
Advance Wars 1 and 2. Ever heard of those?
Nope.
I've heard of them. Never played them.
Turn-based strategy, kind of like fighter. I think you'd like it, but it's like, dude, that killed time like a champ. I'm still kind of playing that more than Zelda.
Really? Advance Wars? Okay.
Advance
I've heard they're
Wars,
good.
yeah.
I've never tried them.
Love that game. I love it.
They're so fun.
My dad still plays the originals to this day.
Bam.
All right. There
So,
you go.
No, I'm on
Wow.
these remastered versions,
Yeah.
and
It's probably a good idea. Don't play Tears of the Kingdom. It's addictive. I have a problem right now.
I know, and that
can't.
was for the plane, but I just that wasn't out yet, so I got get to London. A couple fun things here. Had my worst steak ever, like hands down in my life,
God,
at
really?
a very nice restaurant. I figured this was interesting.
Oh, that's the worst.
You want to give them a shout out?
I don't remember the name of the place. Gabs might,
Chef
but,
steaks.
but like a nice place.
Yeah.
You could tell that, and the Yelp reviews were great, and we kind of last minute, and we had a good buzz, each of us that night. And like I said, the place was beautiful, and one of the best things on the menu apparently was this particular steak. I guess there was some aged factor to it.
Right. Okay.
It was aged.
So
And I was kind of
old.
craving a steak,
Does that
right?
mean leftover?
Yeah, no.
No, I
Because
don't know
remember
what
when we
makes
were
a
in
good
L.A., like
Yeah.
we had that like aged stuff, and
I don't
I've
know
had
what makes it aged better.
Whatever.
Know, but
This one didn't seem like any of those. It came out, I looked at it, and I was like, man, that's like that looks like a bad first steak I ever made in my life. Just the look of it
Yeah.
on its own. And then the person came out and they had this like container to dump what was to go on the steak. And it wasn't pesto, I promise, but it looked like algae, right? I forget what it was on the menu.
Untreated pool.
Something, and then I was like, but I was excited. Oh, we got this whole what brings it all together thing. I took that first bite, and I was like, so bad, and it was so bad. Just anyway, UK, you gotta make food better. You
hey,
know?
well, you just.
But
threw
they're
that on
known
the
for
whole
not having
country.
good food, just like
true.
Australia.
It
I'm
is
sorry.
true.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
last time we were there, I don't remember any of us going, the food's great.
They're known for
Simon was pretty happy about some duck he got out of a vending machine or something.
that. Did I get a
That's
duck
the
out
only
of a
thing you
vending
went on
machine?
about, yeah. You're like, this is like a duck sandwich out of a vending machine.
I just thought it was.
It might have been very good. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I always expect it to be bad because I've been there several times before we did anything gaming wise, and yeah, kind of like half the time lived up to that. Oh yeah, this is pretty weird. Oh, you're offering me a kidney pie.
Yeah.
They also have strange taste, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
all
it's
good.
different to us.
They don't believe in
That's
salt. It's all right.
Really?
So I'm gonna get past that steak.
Okay.
I mean, they like we had some really good baked camembert, the cheese. It was like so. I've had good stuff out there, but just hands down in my life, the worst steak ever.
In London.
And it happened to be in London. But whatever. You move on.
Right.
Buddy Seiler, because I'm going to do some magic at this next live show. A little bit of magic. So the timing worked out to go see Seiler at the Magic Circle, which was kind of down toward the heart of London. What a cool little place for some intimate up-close magic. I think there were like 2 shows simultaneously going on, but on different floors. And there was like 3 magicians each, and then they rotated the magicians.
Is this like a magician convention?
It's a magician circle. That's the name of the place.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
Okay.
like it's got like a museum that you can go look at, like all this history of magic and stuff like that. It's a beautiful
interesting.
building.
So it's like
Okay.
stand up, but like people will travel. And
yeah,
different
apparently
people
they have
will go
like
through.
1,500 members around the world that are part of the Magic Circle. And Seiler got to be one of the 6 magicians that night. He's performed there before. So it's like seeing all of the others in a tight little, like Gabs and I got called up for something that Seiler did, go figure. But it was great. How fun. And then got to hang with Seiler, and he gave me a little kit to work on my tricks after. And
Nice.
another fun thing about Seiler, he's the dungeon master in a Dungeons and Dragons group, and he made his own Nudonia-based world.
Oh, wow.
It's
Oh,
all,
that's fun.
It's all, Duralius-based
Oh, that's cool.
is
Dungeons
awesome.
and Dragons that apparently does really well. Everyone loves it. So
That's awesome.
Seiler, you are a fellow friend and a sweet, sweet man with a great face.
I
And your
want
magic?
to see his show.
Yeah,
point.
Seiler. Shit.
I will go. I
Great
will
to-
plan a trip a year from now to go see a show.
He does a bunch of weddings, and he's the resident magician at a very nice restaurant out there too. which is an interesting, but of course
That's an interesting gig.
gotta
Just
do
in and of
something.
itself. It's like, what do you do?
yeah.
Damn magician for a restaurant? Okay.
Yeah.
That's neat. What's your day-to-day like?
Apparently through COVID, like I said, he's been on Romania's Got Talent twice.
Okay.
But apparently during COVID, it was a really good thing, like for like corporations and stuff doing Zoom shows.
Okay.
Was very nice for, well, at least how he made it work. He got paid well.
So he got paid to just stay home and do magic.
Yeah,
On a Zoom
right.
call.
on Zoom
On
calls.
a Zoom call.
Yeah.
All right.
It was like for just anything to bring up morale at these companies or whatever, you know? Yeah.
All right.
So what
Can't
an
be in
interesting
the
life.
office. Look who we brought in today, everybody.
Hey.
Old magic life.
Tyler,
I can't wait to see your magic routine at the next live show.
Oh, I can't wait to show you all.
You've been practicing?
A little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
it's gonna be
I'll
fun.
have it done by then.
Nice.
So then we hop on the train the next day to Paris.
Paris.
The Eurostar train. Anyone done that?
No. So
Negative.
you took it's under the water.
It went underground a good ways, but I mean, it was above ground a lot of the ways too. And it's not bullet train fast, but it was like very fast. And yeah, it was that was great.
How long was the ride?
Little over 3 hours?
Okay, so that's not bad.
Nope.
Did you play your game?
No, I was looking a little bit when we were in the tunnel, when we were underground. But drinking champagne the whole time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
And
you
then
were looking out the window.
it was, but
Yeah.
if it was so fast, if you saw something on one side and you try to get someone to look, there it's gone. So yeah, just stick to a side, enjoy that side.
I never would have thought it was 3 hours though.
I think it was right around then. It stops
Wow.
in Brussels as well. We didn't stop there, but it like goes a few places there. But
Neat.
yeah, it was a good way to travel. It
Nice.
was nice. So yeah, Paris. Just again, bullet point in here. We found out the Airbnb we were at was like a little over 2 blocks from the Eiffel Tower. That was a fun surprise.
Wow,
Just walked
all
around
right.
one corner the first night, and
there it
hey, there you are.
I didn't
What's
have to go
up?
far.
Not many facts about the Eiffel Tower, but it was if you didn't know why it was ever made, it was made for
State Fair.
the World Fair.
World Fair.
World Fair.
Yep.
And then the creator, shit. Oh, who was the inventor?
Mr.
Because
Eiffel?
he made his apartment on the top, the third,
Yeah.
like the top
On the tower?
tier at that back then.
Oh wow, I had no idea.
And
That's
he even
neat.
he had some shit. Hamilton, maybe it was Hamilton, not Hamilton. No, who made the phone? Who made the phone?
Oh, Edison?
Yeah, he had Thomas Edison up there pimping out some chicks, I suppose. I don't know what do you do on an Eiffel Tower apartment. But anyway,
You bang.
that was my minimal facts on that. None true, probably. Versailles, y'all ever heard of Versailles?
Heard of it?
Versailles.
Yeah.
The big palace of Versailles with the like Marie Antoinette, stuff like that, like all the
heard that
royalty.
name.
So we went to this place. It's probably like a half hour outside of Paris, and just talk about ridiculous money and like we've got the Biltmore estate
in
up
Asheville,
in
yeah,
Asheville, just
yeah.
a gigantic. This place, if built today, would cost $2 billion.
Jesus.
The palace would.
Jesus.
1,200 fireplaces in it. Every ceiling's got like intricately
Man.
painted, like, and then the gardens and all that. It's like a couple thousand.
Did they
acres or
chop
something.
her head off? Because
They probably did. Man, they love that shit, didn't they?
then I know they did that with somebody that was like living the the life. When
Yeah.
everyone
Oh yeah,
else
no, the
was all
French have
fucked
known to
up.
be, they get a little rowdy from time to time. The French.
This place is ridiculous. So there's the main palace. Marie Antoinette, some peeps lover, of course. She had a side palace on the property that was built out of nothing but pink marble.
Wow.
And it's gigantic. You know what I mean? And then
You
that
can
one,
overdo pink marble, can't you?
she did.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
But then that palace was too big for her, so she got another smaller palace.
I need a smaller
She didn't want a pompous palace,
Right.
so she got
Why are
another.
these people in the front yard?
I mean, what you're describing sounds like someone that would have got their head chopped off over there.
Right?
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's third palace, and you're bye.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Anyway, that place was beautiful. I move on to the next thing. We're almost done. Went down into the catacombs.
Oh man,
Underneath
I'm jealous
Paris?
of that.
That was-
sounds cool.
Pretty fucking
So
neat.
Is that where John Wick's buddy hangs out?
John Wick's buddy, probably.
Explain to me what they are.
It's like several cities have them, but like just these tunnel systems underneath
Just
almost
carry,
the entirety of the cities. Yeah.
carry
but-
water? Just for water?
No, they
yeah,
were for
burial.
Burial. Like they a lot of black plague bodies are
Flag.
down there and stuff like that. Because they were fucking up everything up top, so they had to bring all these bodies below. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so then when you go to check this shit out, you're just seeing like what?
Just the bones. Well, not just the bones. I mean, there's tunnels and stuff, but like in that hour walkthrough, probably went. I can't tell you how many thousands of bodies and their actual bones walked by.
The bones are still there?
all
You
over
see
the
the
place.
bones.
right.
All
So
right.
you're just walking around like that's interesting. Like
They layered them. It's like they had a particular way, and then you'd have several layers like femurs and whatever, and then a few skulls layers, and then
They
more.
separated them?
Yeah,
Okay.
like they put effort and time into it,
Because they had so many damn bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what do we do?
and then
What
sometimes.
Wild.
no wonder why they were getting sick and
Well,
shit.
up
Like
top, they had to move it down.
Quit messing with them.
hell,
Just
man.
bury them and be done with it.
Like, get rid of these fucking guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's trying to make it like somebody's OCD down there. We got to put the heads with the heads, we put the arms with the arms. Okay,
If you saw
that's what we
it,
got to do.
there was OCD, and then they stuck to it. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, well,
Jeez.
yeah, it's fucked up,
Yeah, I
man.
want to see that character.
Anyway,
Somebody was in charge saying this is the way we're doing it.
Oh, those things are huge too. They're like
So
miles
big.
and miles long, and there's still undiscovered parts
for
of the
sure.
catacombs.
So we were in a tiny section, of course,
Yeah.
but then they go out throughout
That's-
the city.
I'd skip that. I mean, I get people being into it. Like
We
I
know
don't
you would
like.
skip it. We've seen your inventory.
What does that mean? Oh, you want to fight them? Go fight them.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I was like, after we'll set up a system. Like, all right, why is there spoiled meat in the ammo chest?
Yeah, well, you just dump things.
Right.
Bodies
No,
would
no.
be all over the place in those.
I don't see the
catacombs
relevance
if you
with
were
it.
I
in
don't
charge.
do that
Skulls,
anymore.
femurs. You gotta
But
separate
what I'm
those
saying
two.
is, I just wouldn't visit there.
Right.
You wouldn't be
That's
interested.
it. I wouldn't be interested in visiting while visiting
right.
France.
All right.
Hey, let's check out the skulls and the femurs.
Hey.
I'd want to see it.
FEMA body.
And
Just
then
for a minute.
the last night I was there before I went to Minnesota, which was a beautiful thing because it was a direct flight from Paris to Minneapolis.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That was incredibly convenient. And saw Metallica the last night. They had
Tell
2 shows there. It's like
Who are they?
Stade de France. They're coming up.
Okay.
Stade de France seats 80,000 people. Yeah, just a big old epic Metallica show. But I tell you what. Oh, this is one I want to get out of the way. This is important. The rumors, I feel like I'd gone on a long time in my life with hearing about how the French hate Americans and especially Brits, but don't like Americans, and especially if you're in Paris. No one's ever heard. You guys have heard
Yes,
that, right?
absolutely.
I've
It's
heard
a
it,
stereotype
yeah.
for sure.
Right. Not one issue. Like the whole week with as many people as we dealt with, it was a pleasure.
Delight.
It was a delight. And then even more so at Metallica, because most people get to speak English and shit. Get to the Metallica show. We had really good seats. There was this group of older than middle-aged men, all without their wives, you could tell. You know what I mean?
They're ready to fucking party.
From about an hour outside of France. I forget the name of the town. And they were part of a band as well called the Badgers. They were all wearing their Badgers shirts. They took us in. They couldn't speak shit for English, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But they took us in so much. One of them was an Al Pacino lookalike, and he was by far the most drunk. Pretty sure he dropped his phone about 8 times while like FaceTiming someone. His
Right.
wife kissed us all in the cheeks while his wife was
Honey,
watching.
I'm
You could
at
just tell she-
Metallica.
Anyway, the Badgers, they do have a band. Fuck, I wish I had the info because
Did you look them up?
we did. They have
Okay.
47 likes on their Facebook page. It was adorable. These motherfuckers, but
So Badgers
wanna hear their
on
music.
Facebook,
The
and they're out
Badgers.
of Paris.
they're
Outside of
I'll have
Paris?
to- yeah, outside of Paris.
the
I mean, how many
Badgers.
can there
Did
be?
you listen to any of their music?
No,
Damn it.
no. It was no, but these guys, wow, yeah,
Just a fun crew.
yep. You just gotta love that when you. Anyway, it was one of those concerts that had all the right energy and people from around the world, of course, but just a show that how the fuck they're still doing it at this age.
I love it. I find it endearing.
I think
That's
so
awesome.
too, man.
Wonderful.
Like Stranger Things didn't hurt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
They had a big old
Master of Puppets.
cameo in Stranger Things.
They have, I mean, exactly the size
Yeah.
of it because they'd still be touring and they just might not be, they might be
Doing
selling
that-
20,000 seats
pretty
instead
crazy.
of, 80.
Yeah, that was good times. It's good times.
Yeah, well, Metallica. I mean, God, you got to respect them just as a business because they've always been so professional in what they do.
Yeah.
It's like, I admire the shit.
Me
out of them
too.
on that level.
Yeah.
Like, God, just the ability to pull that off for so many years. I mean, they probably got it down to a damn science now.
Yeah.
And they got an amazing crew.
Yeah.
They
for
almost
sure.
broke up a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they fight a
I
bunch.
think we've talked about it. That one documentary where
about
that
fun?
actually shows them fighting and all that. It's interesting to watch. Like, they were a second from breaking up.
So,
A lot of bands can't do that.
Yeah.
the Badgers thing, because how fucking funny would it be if we could get a bunch of likes on that?
That'd be great.
That would be great.
should
I'm going to
find 'em.
find out right now, and then anyway, let me grab my phone. I don't know where to put it.
It's in your seat.
Is it?
I think so.
You were sitting on it.
You're sitting on it.
Oh, I birthed the phone.
What you gonna name it?
Maybe a French name.
Yeah.
Le Poop.
So and you said that they played a lot of classics.
They played like 2 songs off their new stuff, I think. Wasn't too bad. And I think we got the best song off their new album. Because
Right.
there's this other Frenchman that was like a few people away from me, and he wouldn't move much unless it was like a hit. Like a classic hit.
That's how you gauged
Yeah,
it.
and then I remember when they started playing this, I think it's called Lux Eterna off the new album. And it's
I've
not
heard
bad.
this. I heard the song.
Yeah,
I
not
like
bad.
it. I like it. It's
Right, it
pretty
was
good.
going, and I looked over at my buddy that was over there, and he looked back at me, and we kind of gave each other the whole like, just that little head bounce, the
Okay.
little.
And then and the other song, you looked at each other and you give the
Oh, he
stinky
was-
cheese face, like.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
gave
like
a
this one.
little tongue. Nah, it was a fun show.
Could you see their sweat? Were you so
Yep.
close?
We were, if they were on our side of the stage.
Because it was a revolving. you
It
said.
didn't revolve as a big circle, and they have this snake pit in the middle. So you pay a bunch to be in that pit in the middle, and you're like right up against the stage. There's like huge amount of people like in the middle of the stage, which I have zero interest in.
Right.
I loved where I was.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm planning on going to see Kiss.
Oh yeah.
Damn, they're still at it.
The last tour.
They've
and I'm
said
doing
that
it.
8
Bullshit.
times.
I know,
Bullshit.
but guess what? They're
They
so
gotta be
fucking old.
Older than Metallica.
They
right?
are. So, oh yeah. Yeah.
They are.
They got about 10 years on Metallica.
Wow.
This is the point where I really do believe it. It's it. And I got a kid, sucker. Yeah. And I'm not.
They're getting you.
I'm not even a kid. Like I've become a Kiss fan because of my kid.
Do they still
So-
do makeup?
Yes,
Still
absolutely.
doing
Think that's the only
That's
thing they have
part of the
left.
show.
No,
yeah.
they left in the they went away from it in the 90s for like 2 albums or something, and then they were like, no, we need the makeup.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody
Nobody
misses the
wanted to see
makeup.
that.
For sure.
That's why you go to a
Yeah.
Kiss show anyway, the spectacle.
Yeah. So
Because their music is.
I just hate how notoriously what's his face is
All
Gene
money.
Simmons just a piece of shit.
you know, this
He's
was
kind of a douche.
this was something I heard where he had said. Somebody said, "Oh, they were doing like promos. It was a radio thing or whatever." And of course, I heard it on Stern. And someone had asked him, "Oh, you can bring up like Richard Simmons in this like jokey way," and he's like, "No, I won't bring up anyone's name. That's free advertising. I'll give him permission to talk about Kiss, but he's like, I don't talk about anybody else because nobody gets a free ride."
That's a weird.
That was his attitude.
That's just him. Like,
And,
where I've
and
gathered.
that attitude, like they have probably been rolling in it ever since. They haven't done
yeah.
anything like for the last 30 years, rolling in it like
And
after
still
the
doing
fact.
tours though.
Still
like,
doing tours.
Yeah.
Selling
good on 'em.
caskets for real. They sell like really expensive like fucking caskets to be
Kiskets.
buried in. Kiskets.
Yeah, hold it. Yeah, back up. Caskets, like to be buried in?
Yes.
Yeah.
They sell one, and if you try to say it's try to like make one of your own, they'll sue your ass.
Who do they do that through? Can we?
That would
Probably. Shit, you can buy caskets through Walmart and Costco.
Anybody
if
want to be
online.
buried in a Simon casket?
I think we'd be better off with just a Neebs Gaming.
Yeah,
General.
but yours could be layered like a sandwich.
Sandwich
true.
casket would be sweet.
It would be.
Sandwich casket
Hey,
on
with
its
the
own.
pillow inside of it is like a big poofy pink afro-looking pillow.
Whoever lays it, it's got that. That's awesome.
They put a blue mustache on you?
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
that's
could
the way to
work.
go.
Yeah. That's the only reason I wouldn't. I would choose to not get cremated if I was buried in a
Simon casket.
sandwich casket.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing.
God, what a weird thing to do for a band. A casket.
Yeah,
That's an odd one. That's an odd one. But
They-
hey, whatever.
I mean, they decided they were going to open up coffee shops, and you know what? When I think Kiss Rock, I think a good cup of Joe.
Really? They got into the coffee business?
They had one out at the
We're in that
Myrtle
business.
Beach. I mean, we are, but
We're
it makes
Kiss.
Yeah, we don't have a Neebs Gaming coffee shop.
Not yet. Well, we got coffee.
Yeah, we
just
got
a
a coffee.
flavor.
Yeah.
We have a flavor.
Yeah,
And
we
we're getting a
have-
casket soon.
We know that's coming.
Yeah, the casket business. Yeah, we can get a piece of that market.
Did y'all see that documentary about Freddie Mercury? What's his band? Queen.
Yeah.
And Adam Lambert is the new singer, right?
Yeah,
So there's a documentary.
I
talking
think I
about
saw it.
how that came together.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it, but I
It's
heard
good,
about it.
yeah.
It's good.
Because you see the band going like, "Yeah, are we done?"
Yeah.
Right,
Freddie's
Kind
Freddie's
of like
gone.
Journey
Well,
did
what
the
do you
same
do?
thing, and
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, because if not for finding an answer as your front man, you're
Mm-hmm.
kind of done.
Yeah, it's hard to move on without your front man.
And what do people accept as a front man for a band that's been established like
That's
with
tough.
that
Yeah,
much time?
no, that's not easy.
No,
I'm trying
hell
to think
no.
of bands that have pulled it off.
Well, Journey.
AC/DC, Journey, yeah.
Well,
And-
Journey only did it with the remakes.
No, but
AC/DC
they're
did it
still
with new
touring,
hits.
though. You know
they
what I mean?
are, yeah. But like AC/DC really was.
Yeah,
a
I guess
different
that's
level.
true. Like that's
They
why
had
they're a
two-
standout. It's like because they had hit albums after a new.
Absolutely,
Oh,
more
gotcha.
hit
Good point.
albums
I see what you're
after,
saying.
as
Yeah.
opposed to
Yeah.
somebody just coming in.
And doing the old
And
shit.
doing-
So they could do
Yeah.
shows and
Like-
still have a singer.
The guy from the Struts is the closest thing that I've ever seen come in and sing with Queen. You were saying that somebody else was singing with
Lambert.
Queen?
Adam Lambert.
Who the fuck is Adam Lambert?
He won. Well, he didn't win American Idol. He was on
He's up
American
there.
Idol.
Probably top 3 or something.
He's very like his voice is very like theater like. He can hit all the notes.
Gotcha.
He's theatrical like
How,
Freddie
how
Mercury
did it,
was.
is that how it went in the documentary? Did they see him on American Idol?
Well,
and-
they played on American Idol.
oh, okay, no shit.
The I think one of the last songs that came in like 2 people. They were actually came to play the music, and the 2 leading contestants sang the song with Queen,
Oh, fun.
and they had, you know,
And he was one
they
of
hit
them.
it off. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's
they
pretty
got him a
awesome.
job with Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's not a bad gig. What do you do? I'm a
Not a
singer
bad
for
gig.
Queen.
Yeah, no shit. Like,
you.
what a dream
It's
job.
like, yeah, and what kind? I mean, man, and what a thing just to have to follow up Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
that
the
dude,
pressure.
like,
and
my
same with
God.
Journey, like following up I always forget the dude's
Yeah.
name because it's kind of like
Steve.
something, yeah.
Steve Perry.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
believe Steve Perry's coming
Yeah.
back, though. I think he's coming back.
What a piece of shit. You know what I mean? For the new singer.
I think he
Got
is
all
like
established and comfortable.
That sucks.
Steve called.
I heard that.
Steve wants to come back.
So what do I do?
All right, we
Wait
all
until
need.
Steve decides to leave again. It'll
We're
last
gonna
a
need
month.
drinks.
I'll search it.
We have 2 Steves now.
We really like Kiss Coffee. You can run down to the shop.
Oh God.
It'd be fun to see them both though. They're like competing to sing the songs.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd love to see that competition of like, shut your eyes, who sings it better.
And you wonder what Steve can do at his age now. You know what I mean?
There's a question there.
Interesting. You brought up, it popped in my head because I thought it was fucking hilarious a couple nights ago. I know I've talked about it before about just kind of being fascinated with Steven Seagal and the constant lie he's kind of been and shit like that at times. The idiot. But on Howard, on Stern,
Yeah.
he's talking to Bob Odenkirk. Mm-hmm. Because back when he was one of the writers on SNL, and was when Steven Seagal was their guest once,
Right.
which was the episode they didn't air. They didn't show it
Wow.
Really?
after the whole week because he was such a nightmare.
Jesus.
So they were talking about that, and that's entertaining in and of itself, of course.
So that's got to be rare for SNL just to go, we're not doing it this week.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
How many times has that happened?
I don't
I don't think
so.
It might
That-
be.
Is Steven Seagal the only one that they
So-
like? Even SNL was like, just cancel the fucking
If you-
show this week.
Man,
Fuck
how do we see
this
that?
guy.
He'll obviously explain it better, but if you watch the little clip with Bob Odenkirk on Howard Stern
I don't even
about
remember him saying that.
Steven Seagal,
Okay.
he talks about it obviously better, but then they show a little clip of the final sketch that they were gonna do, which was like something written, but Seagal came in and changed it all. Like it's like he didn't understand humor.
Oh, no.
He didn't understand making fun of yourself kind of a thing. He had all these demands and stuff like that. And the final sketch apparently, and they've got footage of it. It's fucking awesome. Was like this. I don't know if he walks into like a bank. There's this big like meeting room at a company or something like that. And I think it's like Exxon, something like that.
Okay.
And he comes in and just starts beating everyone up. He brought in a ton of stunt people, then filled out the whole like cast. So everyone that was cast, they were like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he just walked in and just started beating the shit out of everyone, throwing them through closets and just beating everyone up. And it went on for like 8 minutes.
See, this sounds brilliant, actually. Like, what's the sketch? Steven Seagal comes into a boardroom and beats the shit out of everybody for 8 minutes.
And he had some line that's like
brilliant.
Some line at the end like that tied it all together, like "Don't be a Exxon" or something like.
Some-
you know what I mean? Like,
Something tells me that they knew that the show wasn't going on at that point, and they just said, "Yeah, the last 8 minutes is that okay? That's good for rehearsal. Yeah. We'll run
Steven.
rehearsal on that. Sure."
God, to
No
be
one's
a
ever
fly on
gonna
a
see
wall
it.
that week. That'd have been fun.
it's pretty fun to watch though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go look that up immediately.
a couple nights ago.
That sounds atrocious, but also hilarious.
Yeah. Oh man,
What a weird
Steven.
character.
Yeah, weirdo.
Did you see Tom Segura dressed up like Steven Seagal?
Oh, I'd have loved that.
I think it's a music video.
Yeah, he's fascinated with Seagal
Yeah.
and how
I mean,
much
how
of an
could you not
asshole
be?
he is. And it's true. It's true.
It's just it's an action hero that just takes himself way too seriously, but
I mean,
it's also you look at what he does and it's like is he taking himself seriously? Because it doesn't seem like he is.
well,
Is it a? I don't. Maybe it's a joke. I think he's trolling all of us.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't.
I mean, you've seen, like, because he was like an honorary sheriff or something, right?
And he's
Yeah,
not even
something
like
like
a
that.
real.
Like
cop,
that's like
though.
a show or something. I remember watching way too many
Wasn't
minutes
it,
of him
it was
acting
in
like he
Louisiana,
was a cop.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
We can't talk about him again. We
Yeah.
can't. Sorry about that.
But-
But
all right.
get off Steven
So
Seagal.
I'll get off Steve.
Yeah.
That's
maybe
my
free
fault.
rides.
That's my fault. No
maybe
free
it'll
rides.
spark something just because I don't usually remember much of my dreams, and I didn't remember that much this time. But I do remember I was very, very scared. This was a very real, like maybe 30 seconds of a dream. And Neebs, we were in a plane. All of us were in a plane together. It was a small, like, passenger plane.
Mm-hmm.
And Neebs was flying. And
I was driving?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
I wonder what that means.
Oh, and the plane was all over the place. And it was like, and I'm in the plane and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, I'm like, at first maybe it was more like, like, all right, Neebs is flying. Okay, this is pretty cool. And then it turned to, whoa, wait a second. Why are we diving so hard here? And then why we're so close to the ground? And oh my God, we almost hit that mountain. And then now there's a road. And at some point, you were like feeling safer flying really, really low to the ground. So
Yeah.
you were flying amongst
less fall.
right.
amongst the vehicles though. So all you had to do, and you were, kind of moving her over, all around. So you're almost hitting the cars. I'm like, why don't you just go up a little bit? And I was
You
so
want to fall from
scared.
that high? I don't.
Dude, I was so freaked out. And when I woke up, I was just happy.
Enjoying
Enjoying not being
not
there
being
anymore.
real.
Yeah.
So
no, that
I wanted to tell you that.
your dream
go.
sounds a lot like our weekly time together.
Yes.
how's that?
Simon panicking and me doing whatever I do.
That's true.
I had a dream with
Yeah.
all you guys in it not too long ago.
Do you remember it?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because I woke up. It was one of the most frustrating dreams I've ever had.
Okay. Sounds about right.
We're honored.
Well, it was Simon and Dora and I were eating somewhere, and we're on a trip, and I decided like, oh, I got to go back to the hotel, and I got to run up to my room and get my luggage before we all leave.
Sure.
And then I get to the hotel and I step in the elevator, and I was like, wait, what floor was I on? I think I was on the 19th. And I look at the elevator, and there's no 19th floor button.
Ah, it's the worst.
So like, wait,
took
where
it
do I go?
away.
So then I go to like the 18th floor. Then I'll take the stairs, but I couldn't find the stairs. So then I went all the way down the lobby to try to find the stairs and work my way up. And I got to a point where the stairs like shrank when I couldn't go up the damn stairs anymore.
That's the worst,
fit.
too.
So then I figured, okay, I'll go to the 20th floor and see if I can work my way down. Get to the 20th floor. It's like a big room. It's like a restaurant. Neebs is there.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. And I'm like, I can't get to my room. It's like, I'm trying to get to the 19th floor. And then Neebs was like, wait, I thought you were on the 30th. And I was like, man, you're right. I was on the 30th.
Just hop on a Neebs Airlines.
And then still couldn't got in the elevator. Still couldn't. Like it stopped after 20. It's just then I woke up.
Yeah.
It was like this frustration after frustration. This dream
I
where
assumed
I just couldn't accomplish a
The
goal.
frustration was because of Simon and I, but it was not.
Well, no, it was,
And that
it was also the rush of like, yeah, because I told you guys I would come pick you up.
Yeah, we already had our luggage.
I don't know what was going on, but I was like, I had to get back to you guys.
Right.
So it was just, I couldn't get to my damn room, and I had to get to my room to get my stuff so I could get back to you guys.
Of course,
you guys
it was our fault.
You guys are going to be worried sick because I've been here far too long.
Okay, we're still waiting for you.
I know.
Yeah, no, it was
so worried. Like, I'm upset.
I
you
woke
didn't call.
up pissed off and frustrated. I was like, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah,
Weird ass dreams, man.
weird ass.
Those are both fun dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like the other night, man. I'm trying to write down shit here and there, and before I went to bed, I like wrote down. I fucking just come on, man. Just lucid dream. Like I really want to. I'm trying
Retain it?
to somehow. I'm trying to somehow.
You're trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
You
Trying
gotta
to make
sleep
it
midday,
happen.
dude.
And
Gotta
remember,
take a midday nap.
yeah, you got to be awake and then go back to sleep.
Yeah, it's the midday magic nap.
Or wake up in the middle of the night and then go back to sleep.
That helps too.
I said I did it once where I had the technique and it worked at night and it wasn't a midday one. And it was
Yeah.
amazing. And then I never got a back.
Yeah, it's been a minute for me too. Ooh, did I get some? Oh,
What you
All right,
got?
never mind. I was getting the Badgers info that we all want really bad. No, I'm with you on that. It's been a long time since a good lucid one, but I dream every night, and I pretty much tell like the lady pretty much every morning. I'm sure she's sick of it.
Just wake her up.
Here we
It's
go.
kind of you, hey, because it always seems more fun when you wake up too. No
Yeah.
matter what, it is more exciting. You're more
Yeah.
fresh in the moment.
You're like, oh, this is amazing.
And you
Oh my
still see it.
God.
Yeah, and no matter what the dream was through the day, it's like, that wasn't that exciting.
Yeah.
Don't know why I got so off about that. Yeah. Wacky ass dreams.
They're fun.
Were you gonna talk about those? The figures?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
should.
I was like on the
Amazing.
top of the list there, but yeah.
Yeah, well, we were thinking about like, because they were so cool, we were thinking about making them like the
See if-
thumbnail.
Yeah.
Like, you want to show them off. Like, look at these things.
Yeah, these are
But
amazing.
They're like
Yeah.
from Arc, I guess. Well, mainly Arc, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not something that we'd ever be able to mass produce according to the person that had them made.
Right.
Yeah. Should I get video, Simon?
Yes.
I mean, this would be weird. We're going to switch to video. We did it in the long dark recently.
Yeah, and we'll do a we'll just keep
I
it
can,
rolling
I
and
can
then
pull
we'll do
them
a
out,
sync.
talk about them right here.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
that.
like live. Look at this.
Watch that
Right.
drink.
And then you're gonna tell me when you hit record, so I know when it starts. It'll sync up nice and nice.
Nice and nice.
Nice and nice.
Let's see. All right, camera. I'm going to start rolling on video. Boom. Get Simon. Boom. So here's your sync. Give me a clap. Boom. That's how professionals do it. All right.
Apparently, Abstro is not a professional because he took a picture instead of starting the video. So the video is delayed.
Yeah. Look at that. This is a Neebs action figure.
You want me to get you some lighting behind you? Or you think
That's up
it's
to you.
sufficient?
I mean, I
That's
can see these
crazy.
things. I mean, my camera's pretty solid.
Yeah, these days the
Sweet.
cameras,
Yeah.
you know.
There you go. Good.
But yeah, someone sent us. Do you have the information on who sent us this?
Yeah. So yeah, Jared made them.
love this,
Wants to
Simon.
give a shout out to his kids, Ethan, Daniel, and Paige. And yeah, made these things. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These
they
things
are great. Hey, Ethan.
No,
You
it
said
is one of
Daniel
those
and
things.
Paige?
It's like, yeah, we wish we could sell something like this because they are so fun. It's crazy.
I mean, there's so many bendy parts. Like the mid body bends over. Not mid body, but you know what I mean. Like the stomach has a bend in it.
But only we get to play with these. Sorry.
Oh God, yeah, that's right. He sent me an extra. My character has an extra head.
Nice.
He's neat. It makes me, wonder. Like, I have no idea what kind of work goes into something like this. Lifeguard Steve.
Yeah. That one's awesome.
I mean, this is you just like, you went to any Florida store and you bought a gator.
Any dollar
and you
store.
he just painted it,
Yep.
but it's
Sure.
amazing
Yeah, for sure.
in the same way. Was this a Tina Rex? Who? I don't remember this character's name.
Was it the one that you made her pretty?
It was from Ragnarok, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should remember these, but we
I feel
don't.
like Tina was right. I'm not sure.
Tina was ours. That was Simon and I's went on Ragnarok.
That's
Tina.
right, Tina, because Tina mated with
like we had
I
our
wanna
whole
say Frank,
Italian
but yeah.
family.
Yeah, we did. There was was
that
Frank
was,
one of the Italians?
That was Valguero.
All right,
That
you
was
ready?
Valguero, but
you ready
Tina
for
was
something
ours.
funny?
Gotcha.
I'm an idiot, and I just took a photo of you. That was not rolling on video that entire time.
So all the footage you just saw.
Now we're rolling.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the
Yay!
footage I just got, well, there is no footage. There
We're
is a
doing
photo of you.
afterwards.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a resync. All right, now you guys talk about something else. I'm going to show
Oh,
these
God.
up.
Be happy to move on.
Well, what were we showing the whole time before?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
And everyone was confused that whole time.
They were.
They were confused.
right.
So
What were the action figures you had, Simon, growing up?
I didn't have any.
You weren't an action figure kid.
He had
No,
the
they
G.I.
cost
Joes
money.
that were 2 feet tall.
Well, I had those two from my older brothers.
I didn't even have that one. My brother had one,
Yeah.
and then like had another like Megatron type, almost like a robot. That
It was
would
called
shoot.
Robot.
What the fuck was it? It was like I want to say it was Japanese type
Oh,
movies that were
What was
that had
that?
these
Ultraman?
like
Ultraman?
yeah, I think it was an Ultraman. Like I didn't have that either. My brother had a couple things, and
What a
then
nerd.
and then that was it. Like after that, they're like, we're not buying shit for either of you kids.
You had
Screw
some
y'all.
action heroes,
I
right?
had some G.I. Joes. Yeah,
G.I. Joes.
the little ones.
Yeah, the little ones. Yeah, I had He-Man, G.I. Joes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He-Man and G.I. Joe was about it.
I liked ninja stuff.
Ninja Turtles, I had some.
I meant like swords and
I
stars.
Oh
and-
yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, and we had
grappling
Star
hooks.
Wars, of course, too. Yeah, but they didn't have a good ninja line out there, did they? That's why Storm
Did
Shadow,
you say Star Wars? What?
Star Wars action figures,
Okay.
but like Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes in GI Joe, they were both ninjas.
Oh yeah.
It was all about that.
Man, I think my first favorite line of action figures was a show called Dino Riders.
Yeah,
Yeah, they only made 3 episodes of this show, but I love the action figures.
I
Because
remember
it
us
was the
talking about
dinosaur.
this,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was the dinosaur, and then it had like all this stuff you could build on top of the dinosaur. It was like a T-Rex, and then like this robot armor you put on the T-Rex.
Yeah. like part-
little guys that could ride and shoot. It was like, yeah, it was awesome.
And now look at you.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now I ride virtual dinosaurs for a living.
yeah.
How
And
far I've come.
we talked about this like years ago on a podcast. It was filling time. It was topical with the action figure thing.
Yeah,
To
that's
revisit
a
briefly.
fascinating industry. Like,
Toys?
yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
there's-
just the action figure line too. Like, even what He-Man was spawned out of this company wanted to do Conan action figures,
Right.
but the deal fell through, and then they was like, well, all right, we'll alter our characters a little bit, and boom, they made He-Man.
That time was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that's wild.
Yeah.
And we've been sent, aside from these characters are great, but we've been sent little figures before.
Yeah.
They've been fucking fantastic. And I get the appeal of them too. I wish we did have them, but it's not. I mean, maybe it is easy to mass produce, but I don't know. It takes work, and none of us are doing it.
Yeah, I don't know how. How do you make an action figure?
Right, or even these little figures, like I've said, like we've gotten these little things that are only like an inch and a half
Right, little
tall.
tiny guys, yeah.
These
Oh,
little
yeah.
figures that are they just stand still. Nothing moves on them. It's just you have to have that design put in somewhere. It needs to be able to get colored, and then boom.
Yeah. If anybody in our community knows how to mass produce action figures, hit us up. Send us an email.
Yeah.
Send us an email. We might get back to you.
Yeah.
Probably not. We're really bad about answering.
Unless you're
emails.
like really impressive with what you have.
Unless your name's Johnny Hasbro.
Yeah.
Anywho's,
Anywho's.
man, we were playing a game on the stream last week. That was it called Bunny Man?
Super Bunny Man.
Oh my God! I came back from a show to see
Oh,
that.
shit, man. I smiled about Bunny Man like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Remember thinking like we played that for what? Freaking
Probably
couple
2.5
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
It was about
Way,
two.
way longer than we thought we would.
Didn't even want to get off it, to
I
tell
know
you the
you
truth.
Yeah.
That was my fault. I'm sorry about
And it
that.
was golf that I was like, okay, golf.
Except that course was a nightmare. But yeah, Bunny Man, that's something to watch, huh?
Yeah, and it's like it's fun to play.
The game, if you haven't seen it, it's 2 adult-looking people in bunny suits. They barely move. Like their shins kick,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's minimal movement.
and
in
they
there.
grab a little bit, and you're trying to work together, right, to get over these spikes.
Yeah,
and-
you're trying to get across the level and into the portal to the next level.
How far did we get? Because I mean, that'd be a dumpster thing that I'd like to play with somebody else.
Let's see. We got like not three levels, but like each level had like, I don't know, like 12 stages.
Right, and we went through a lot of the stages in the first 2 levels.
I think we got through the first 2, and then we were on the third one, which was like the minecart levels.
Uncharted
You had to get in
territory.
those mine carts and go down the tracks. And,
Yeah, we were on that one for, oh my God, I feel like there was one we were on for 45 minutes. We just couldn't beat it, but we eventually got there, and it was
Yeah.
And if one of you dies, it's over.
yeah. If,
both gotta
if
get
one
through.
person falls or dies, the other bunny can't go. The portal's cut off.
Yep.
So you just got to reset.
I
And there's a
laughed
carrot.
lot. And there's a carrot that you can grab.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes you can't unlock the next stage because you don't have enough money. So you have to go back to the previous stages and get a carrot or something to earn a coin to unlock the stages. Yeah.
It's so dumb
Simple,
looking.
dumb, and fun.
Yeah.
So that night, like I had gone to another show that I had tickets for months ago, and I came back to the stream, and the energy in here was on point. So that told me something.
Right.
And it
Told you
all's
time to play
because of
golf.
Bunny Game.
God.
It's just so funny looking because sometimes you have to grab onto each other. These two people in bunny suits hanging onto each other.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it
love
worked, man.
love finding games like that.
Yeah.
That
And you
worked.
found that one, and you need
I did, yeah.
Yeah, you found that one somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna, I don't know, play it on the dumpster or maybe take it to the live show or something.
Yeah, deep in
And-
the bowels of Steam.
Didn't we do something else? Wasn't that? Didn't we say that was the Wibbly Town or Wobbly Town that we thought would be really good for the live stream as well? Not
The year
live stream,
before-
but the show.
Well, week before we streamed it.
Yeah,
Right.
Wobbly Life.
Wobbly Life.
And yeah, we streamed it, and now we got some videos coming up about it.
exactly, which would be fun. It's nice to know that I think there's probably at least 3 games since the last show that we've said that we could add.
Could be fun live show games.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
We've been talking about just, nothing planned yet, but we're coming up on, Neebs Gaming is coming up on its 10-year anniversary,
Yeah.
like next year, I guess.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I know. I love it. I
So
love it.
we're thinking about trying to do something big, a big get together somewhere.
Big party.
Yeah, we should.
Big
We
shindig.
definitely should.
We'll do it. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go to Canada in the winter.
Somewhere in the middle.
Right. Yeah.
Neebs Gaming Cruise.
I do think that we need to have a show in Canada.
Okay.
Or
It would just be fun. Of course, we
outside
don't
of
need to.
Wilmington would be a great start.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That'd be a
true.
good start.
Leland or
Yeah, a little hit.
Yeah.
Just
We
could
cross
do-
that
yeah,
big
yeah,
bird.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
do a show at the grocery store.
Good.
without letting them know about it.
Yeah.
Show up.
Produce section.
400 people in a grocery store to watch a gaming show. What the hell's happening?
Man, do they still do those shows where you get money and they set a timer and you got to run to the store and get stuff?
Probably somewhere.
And
I
you
don't know why
cook?
they would stop it.
I would love to see you enter something like that,
Oh,
Simon.
it would be a nightmare. I wouldn't.
I
wanna
would
do
hate
it.
that too.
I would hate that.
You would hate to watch him do it?
No, I would hate to do it personally.
Yeah.
And I would feel stressed watching Simon do it. It
Yeah.
would stress me out.
You wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't want to.
You fancy yourself a cook a little bit?
Okay, you're talking, but it has nothing to do with the cooking. What show are you talking about?
Was it Guy Fieri that had it? It's like, here, you got 80
There's
bucks.
been different
Yeah,
versions
it's been,
of that.
yeah, they've been doing
Oh.
that shit since like the fucking 70s.
I thought you were talking about like the shopping
That's
show
what I
where
was
you have the
picturing, the
cart,
spree,
you got to
the
run
spree.
around.
Yeah, that's what I'm
shopping.
talking about.
Well, it has nothing. Oh, I didn't think it had anything to do with cooking.
You're thinking different then, huh?
No, don't they get the ingredients in a timed amount, then they come back, then they got to take what they've got in their
Same
cart
shit.
different-
and then
Same
cook.
Okay,
shit,
that's
though.
different.
Yeah, that's yeah.
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 If I signed you up, would you be mad if they said you're in?
Yeah, no. Of course I'll do it with a smile.
Would you be mad to find out that you're already signed up?
Right.
And your flight leaves Thursday.
They picked me perfect.
6 a.m.
Because that's
flight,
part of it
couldn't
too. They
find-
got to surprise everybody that's on it.
Well, I'll look into it.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Didn't somebody, I want to say that was like a TikTok prank everybody got pissed off about recently, where some kid, like somebody was going into the grocery store and like they convinced them that, hey, you're on a price show. Go in, get everything,
Oh my God.
get what you can in a minute and a half, and then get back here, and whatever you get's free.
Oh.
This poor person runs in, just grabbing shit, and then runs out.
Who's falling for that?
Yeah, exactly. So there's
Yeah.
that's one problem.
It's probably fake.
Yeah,
I mean, because
it
how
probably
dumb,
is.
like if you just walk up to a store and someone says that and there's no cameras and you're just like, wait, you're just giving this to me?
Like no one else is even acknowledging you.
Haven't
Yeah.
signed any
But
paperwork.
then again, there are a lot of dumb people out there.
There are.
It's like a Mr. Beast video.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is the modern equivalent of
But
that
it's not-
type of.
They're not convinced it's a TV show. It's like, hey, right now, if you get your groceries,
Right, yeah.
I'll pay for it.
Right.
Then they just leave them.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
So they're assuming they're just gonna pay for it.
yeah. I was like, oh, this is a TikToker or YouTuber or something like that. He's gonna cover me.
I'd be like, I'd just swing by the customer service like, hey, the guy
You
out
know
there's
about
paying
this,
for my
right?
stuff, right?
You know about this, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Or one camera, other than the phone that the dude's holding.
Yeah. Some sort of production.
laughing.
At least a boom
Anything.
mic
It
maybe
wouldn't take
somewhere.
much.
Like okay.
Yeah.
I'd be sold on not much.
Yeah.
That's like he's holding a Swiffer up like a boom pole. I would have fallen for that.
He looks professional.
It is funny though, just picturing that person just shoveling stuff in there,
Yeah.
just grinning ear to ear.
And now also funny if the whole store knows that it's not for a show.
Yeah.
He's just got to put it back, you know what I mean? If everyone's just kind of enjoying the sight of it,
God, and-
everybody kind of
I
wins.
mean, if that was real, just how crappy would you feel afterwards? You're like, ah,
Yeah.
How'd I do?
If it was me at some point, I would have like taken a header and like really,
Yeah, we got to
really hurt myself.
twist the shit out of your ankle.
You know, like, oh
Come
man,
limping back.
Oh, this isn't even worth it. All the stuff I got, but I'm hurt. And they'd be like, yeah, you're hurt. And you got nothing too. Now put it back. Be like, fuck. Everything sucks.
then you're like, I feel like a jerk. I'm just gonna buy it.
No.
No.
No,
Hell no.
I'd probably walk
put it-
out crying.
You just
and then,
walk out.
No,
And then you
I-
couldn't
I
shock
walked
the
Yeah,
away.
this kid told me he was
That's
gonna
fine.
buy my stuff.
It's
I thought I
not
was
your
on a
fault
game
at
show.
all, really.
No, it's fucked up.
Lawsuit, you could flip that shit. Lawsuit against the kid.
Yeah. Oh no, that kid, he's gone.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's got nothing.
See if he does that shit again.
Well,
Although,
find
but
him.
I guess if he uploads, then you can at least say, okay, I know his TikTok channel.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's ramifications. I mean, God, that's already happened. I mean, some idiots are filming pranks that they're like breaking the law. I think there was a kid in London that was just walking into people's houses as a prank.
It's what's the next level
Like,
now,
what do you?
right?
What? That's not a damn
Oh
prank.
God! Oh man, forget it. And listen, in 20 years, I'm gonna be that old guy. I know it. All these kids with their tattoos on their faces and their crazy pranks. You think it's funny to come into my house and take a shit on my floor? What is wrong with you?
You're gonna
'Cause
be
that's
Bernie
what they're
Sanders in
doing.
20
Yeah,
years.
I was just say, hey, Bernie.
it's Howard Stern's father.
No, that sounds like
was Bernie.
Larry David a little bit.
All right then. No, that wasn't that either.
That's
one
very
was it?
Bernie, very Sandersy.
Okay,
Anyway, it
maybe
was
it's
what it
Larry
was.
David doing Bernie Sanders.
That's gonna be me in 20 years.
Billionaires.
One time when I was back in Da Nang, I had a horse.
Here we go.
What?
Ventura's back.
All right. I'm just working on my Ventura.
Are we doing voices now?
No, I don't know what we're
We
doing.
are. We're ending with voices. We already did our shitty ones. You guys do voices. Go on.
Let's see.
All right, you don't have
think
to
of
do it.
anybody.
Don't
It's
worry
like,
about it.
well,
It's okay.
yeah,
Talk
that
until
was-
one.
Don't worry,
What do you
Andy.
do?
Andy, you keep digging that hole.
That's a
in the
new
wall.
one.
No, it is not. I know.
it's
Okay, good. I'm like, what
I'm
world am I
Morgan
in right now?
Freeman.
I would just cut on that. That's
There
a
you
new one. Everybody knows he does
And he
that one.
yeah, that's great. All right, we can
Morgan.
end with that.
There we go. Thanks,
Good.
Morgan.
Yes, thank you very much. And all of you have a wonderful day.
The Wonderfulest.
Bye.